Good evening, everyone. How y'all doing? It's been quite a week. For me personally, I'm just trying to calm down, just take some deep breaths and relax. Because honestly, I've been having quite the week. If you aren't aware, some events happened on Twitter, and fortunately, it has been resolved, but the aftermath is quite stressful. So, for this evening, I'm just gonna focus on relaxing, just going with the flow with things. Sure, I said, yes, we're gonna make a VTuber lore script today, but also, I need to accept if I cannot focus on it, if I have trouble going through the flow of things, because sometimes when you're experiencing life and when you're experiencing personal stuff, it gets in the way of what you genuinely want to do. And yes, it's frustrating, but what what I'll I, what I can do is just be accepting of what I'm going through right now and that it's okay. So, just like in previous streams, thus far, we're going to be focusing on writing. Um, I was thinking of working on my video script actually, but the thing is, um, my re-debut is already in progress, and I feel like I should probably polish that as much as possible so that I can either like commission someone to make a lore video or I make the lore content myself. So I was like, let's prioritize this because at least with the video essays, I can put those to the side for now. And right now, I've been really enjoying lore writing first and foremost, so I think that would be a good option. So let's go ahead and play a little bit of Spirit City, set up for the night, and then go from there. Boop, beep, boop. There we go. Here we are in Spirit City. I'm ranked 12. Um, it- I get. You could say I like this game, perhaps. Also, let's choose a different music playlist. I think this would be a good choice. Something uplifting. These days, I would like something on the uplifting side. Someone mentioned cheese. Okay, for some reason, I'm looking at the chat, right? I don't really see what's happening on the Twitch side of things, which is interesting. If you're on YouTube, are you able to chat? Question mark? Question mark? In the meantime, though, let's see. How am I feeling today? It's a cute outfit. I'm not really feeling the shorts, though. I'm not a shorts kind of guy. Um, if anything, I prefer pants. I like pants a lot, but I don't really like baggy pants. I kind of like this crop look or like tights like these are nice. Ooh, actually, let's go with that. Oh wait, wait, what? The socks go over the tights? Okay, that kind of looks funky. So can I have none? Okay, cool. Cool. I can accept this. Oh, but this is kind of cute too. I kind of like this. Oh, that's pretty cute actually. I might go with that. Oh wait, you can't see it because of my head. Uh, let me. Where am I? Okay, let me move. Sorry. Excuse me. Okay. I'm just focusing on the outfit on the right. Okay. I'm just making sure I look good. I can look good, right? Like this is kind of cute. I do like the leg warmer look. Like, ooh, that's pretty cute. Okay. Spirit companion for today. You're really funny. I like how funny you are. But today I'm feeling kind of a tea moment. Specifically you. I like black teacups and teapots a lot. I think they're very sophisticated, and plus the gold, suits me. So we're gonna go with this little guy. Appearance. I think we're good. Okay, and let's see, in our spirit decks, I literally only have 3 creatures left. Excuse me, I'm gonna move back here to my usual spot. Yeah. Okay, I don't wanna get in the way. So let's see. Creature during lightning storms. I've noticed the lights flicker in strange patterns. So lightning storms. And probably something dark. Okay. So we need lightning. and it seems like the creature is already being lured, but let's go ahead and since we're writing, we'll be at our desk, of course, and writing. That is exactly what I'm doing. Oh, my little tea is happy. A little happy tea. I'm gonna pet the tea. It's so cute. Okay, so a couple things we have done. We've journaled quite a bit. So 5 rules about my lore. And then we also talked about questions. Y'all had a lot of questions. But what about... Oh man. To be honest, I'm not very good with thunder, so this is kind of a challenge for me. Destroy the tea. Shatter... No! Likeable, why do you want destruction? Why are you so destructive? Oh my goodness, Likeable. And also, thank you for messaging Likeable because now I can see that Twitch chat works in the restream, so thank you. Violence is always the answer? Not always. Sometimes it is, but not always. Okay, I just drank some water. Also, are you able to hear the game? I feel like you can't. Oh yeah, you can. I'll take that as a... No! Violence is not always the answer. It is not a yes. Jeez Louise. Too late, Likeable? Please, please. It's not too late. Rewriting. Let's see. So you got the 5 rules, the questions. Let me see here. So let's do another journal entry. What can we write here? So, Vtuber lore outline. So something something that I'm trying to keep in mind with a Vtuber lore video in particular is that it is very expensive. So what I'm personally trying to think about is key moments that people want answered. And actually what we did last time is very helpful. Like, I could literally answer these questions for this VTuber lore. Like, what does the snake motif mean in the lore? What kind of power does Nethyzer have? So key moments, well, actually, before we write about key moments, I like to plan ahead a lot. So I like to think about the audience. What do I want the audience to feel? Visuals. What kind of aesthetic do I want to go for? So I'm debating between like an alchemy script aesthetic, or even a stained glass. Like I'm debating between the two of them because I think these are really interesting motifs to play with. Alchemy script is literally just like something drawn out on a tan textured paper, and it feels very fluid and raw, like you're really experimenting. And then the stained glass aesthetic is really focusing on how do I say it? It explores other aspects of my lore. I won't say too much about it, but it does. And I really like these two aesthetics because I haven't seen enough of stained glass or something that feels like alchemy. So I like those visuals. But in order for me to choose like which kind of visuals I want, I should probably figure out what do I want the audience to feel. If I want something that's a bit on the mystical side, that is a bit more magical, I would probably stick with the stained glass aesthetic. If I want something that's more like raw and visceral and more, how do I say it, more rugged, then alchemy script is best. But I have to keep in mind of like, what is the message of this lore? So when you look at lore videos, have you noticed that there's always like an overarching plot or like something that the character is trying to solve within themselves, whether if it's external or internal? Well, for me, I feel like this is no surprise, but also like it's important for me is that healing is not always... What do you think? So I really wanted to focus on the healing aspect because as a gamer, I tend to be like I tend to like the healing aspects. I like being able to help other people. I really enjoy doing that a lot as a gamer. But what games tend to miss is that healing is also a very painful process. When someone is trying to recover from literal physical injuries, it's very painful. They would have to go through physical therapy. Maybe their bones actually have to be readjusted. It's a process that is not a bit too late, but I'm here. Welcome on in. I'm just talking about like outlining for VTuber lore and what I do to personally like think about my VTuber lore. And it always starts with what do I want the audience to feel? Um what do I feel like would be what visuals would best suit the kind of story I want to tell, and what is the core message of this? Um, so I kind of have a few options. Let's see. For me, what do I want the audience to feel? I want the. I'm silly. I'm silly. I have not set this up. Okay, we got this. We got this. We got this. A new task. We're going to establish um lore video intentions. Okay. So these are like the goals I kind of want to fulfill with the lore video. Let's see. What do I want the audience to feel? I want the audience to feel wonder and awe with a touch of sadness. Because something that me and Carrie agree on is that the more wholesome and kind you are in the VTuber space, the more likely you have the most traumatic lore out there. And I'm like, okay, I agree with that. And that means I need to do that for myself too. So my lore is going to be on the sad side of things, but I want it to have a hopeful end. But it has a hopeful end. As for why it's important to establish this, it's because when you don't really know your constraints, it feels like your writing is like going nowhere. So at least for me, setting this up helps me establish, okay, is the story actually following what I want to happen, etc. Um let's see. To be honest, I've been basically rewriting my lore over and over again. Um So for me, even like talking about this is a little bit scary because finalizing that VTuber lore that I want to share first is really important because one, it attracts the audience, whether I like it or not. It gets people's intrigue. Um, but it also like shows me off as a person, as a streamer. So, oh yeah, I should talk about what other goals I want with this lore. Goals. I want the audience to gain a brief understanding of me, of my personality. Well, maybe not brief, like easy, gain a quick understanding. I would say a quick understanding is better because I don't want people to just assume something else of me. So at least with the lure, I want them to like quickly understand who they are watching. And I guess the aspects of my personality that I really want to highlight is probably beyond the serious, yet, well, focusing on duality, personality, serious versus silly, analytical, yet himbo. I feel like having Oh, I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start. Oh, you just want to start. I see. I thought you were mentioning a song because there's literally a song that start with stat. I don't want to set. Was it that one? The song literally has those lyrics. Yeah, it is a song. Yeah. I don't know how to sing it from memory though. I have to sing it with karaoke in mind. So that's a goal I want with my VTuber lore. Another goal I would say is I want the audience to feel to want to continue getting to know me. Who want to get to know me. Have unanswered and a few answered questions. Let me see here. What else would be good? Oh, what the? I keep forgetting to turn on the Pomodoro timer. Like, gosh dang. Okay, so we want to establish the lore intentions, and then we want to outline lore video key moments. So the reason why I want to have key moments is because I want to have these events that I can easily like go from A to B to C to D. If I just continually write without like knowing where is my destination, then I'm gonna have some trouble. And also it's going to help me constrain the lore video itself, because if it's too long and it's not very direct, that goes into production time and the cost of it. So for example, if I intended to have this be an animated video, I have to consider the fact that, oh, there's going to be backgrounds involved, there's going to be different expressions involved. It's going to be a lot of detail, and I need to make sure that I choose the right kind of moments to show. I probably won't answer them. I won't state what those moments are explicitly, but I will be working on them. So yeah, but for now, I'm gonna focus on the goals first. Like, I want the audience to gain a quick understanding of my personality. I want the audience to want to get to know me more. So this is more of a retention. This is more of a hook. I want the audience to know what kind of content I plan to make. So this one's a little bit difficult because when you look at VTuber lore, it feels like it's more focused on the person, although the person tends to be the content, technically, especially if they're a variety streamer, so it's a bit iffy. But I want to show what kind of things I'm going to make, and I've technically been showing it piece by piece. I just imply it, but I haven't outright stated it. Honestly, like, these kind of co-working writing streams are very difficult because I have to be very choosy on what I can share and what I cannot share. I'm giving you all the baseline of it, but off stream, I'm thinking about these in much more detail. I've considered making like a pitch bible, just really like figuring out what is the setting, what are the characters. Yes, there may be multiple characters involved. In my lore, I will not state what kind of characters they are because they're still to be determined, but I am planning on it. I'm actually literally considering so there will be the first set of the lore, right? But then I want to make a visual novel, focusing on my lore and really showcasing that. So my lore re-debut is gonna, well, I can't say it's going to. It depends on my energy and how much I can make. But I want to make two kinds of lore, like a part 1 and a part 2. It's gonna be difficult because ideally I need to have at least a part two. The part one is more of an exploratory experience. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting for sure. I want the audience to know what kind of content I plan to make. So for me, it's related to video games, obviously. That's kind of my thing. It's focusing on people's experiences. That's specifically user experience and understanding. So like, well, actually, it's easier to say psychology. I think psychology. Um, let's see, mental health is part of it. Ethics in technology, that is another big part of me. Um, and then I actually do want to go into software development for my content, but focusing on my journey from like being a complete beginner and then increasing my skill from there. Because honestly, like, I've always wanted to program. I just kept it like buried deep, but I've always wanted to do that since I was quite young. I just didn't really feel like it was good for me to do that because literally everyone around me was telling me that I cannot be a programmer. Um and it's mainly because like, oh, I'm not smart enough to do that, or they basically do not envision me to be a programmer. And this was like, and it was very frustrating to experience that. But now I'm in an environment where people want to see me try software development, want to see me actually code. And I'm like, you know, maybe I should try it. Maybe that's the next step for me. And really find encouragement through that. Because previously I just did not have that much encouragement in it. Or, well, even like a push to do that. If anything, I mainly observe games from the sidelines and really look at how people play them, because I like how people like interact with the game and how they learn about it. But me making the game like by myself with coding, a bit difficult. But my first moment where I actually got myself to program was actually with Luna. Luna and I, we went to a game jam together, and she made the game engine, and then she taught me to code literally during the game jam, and I coded a whole visual novel by myself. She helped me, of course, but I was able to make a story, three characters with the character arts, and just made the whole story from there. And I was like, wow, I could really do it. I really could. The game is still available on itch.io. I just feel like I should probably remake it, not gonna lie, because it's very rough, and that was a game jam entry, so yeah. Those are just really the thoughts in my head, but maybe I should try software development. I think it'd be good for me. Like, a lot of my content is focusing on trying new things, even when I feel like I'm not gonna be good at it, and that it's okay. I kind of see myself as like the Bob Ross of the group. Be very chill, but really focusing on the process and how I'm gonna grow over time. And I really want my content to encourage other people to try it too, because if someone like me that struggles with math and struggles with a lot of technical stuff can actually code, then maybe you can too. So that's honestly part of why I want to do software development, because I want to encourage people to try coding themselves. And my group members, oh my gosh, they are phenomenal at what they do, but I also want to understand them better. So I feel like if I understand coding more, then I can talk to them more too. That's also part of it, because I really like my group. I feel like they're people that I could grow with, and I really want to treasure them as much as I could. Okay, so I want the audience to know what kind of content I plan to make. Literally everything in this topic is pretty important to me. Sure, people want to get to know me too, but these aspects are kind of very important to me. Let me see here. Yeah, I think these are good goals. Good goals to keep in mind for the VTuber lore outline. So this is like the meat and potatoes of like, hey, because you want to get to know me, just know that this is what I'm going to make. Alright, and then the key moments. I mentioned this earlier, but what exactly are key moments? Well, when you look at a animation storyboard, for example, you're gonna see like very specific frames. And these are frames that are like pivotal to the episode. I'm gonna be writing what these moments are, and I'm actually going to connect them to this because we have the questions. Well, we have the questions down here, and then we have the rules here. So the rules are basically what I need to make sure I follow when writing my lore. And then the questions are basic like, oh, what kind of lore elements do people want to know? And I'm gonna basically answer these questions and put them into the key moments. But for the key moments, the kind of key moments I need to have are, oh, Salty Mama! Hello, welcome! Salty, how are you? Wait, how do I do a shout out? Oh my gosh, y'all, please follow Salty. She is making my model rigging happening, and it's beautiful, and I'm amazed. I managed to catch up. Let's go. Hello. How are you? Also, did you see the Hatsune Miku TCG for Magic the Gathering? Because I can't believe that Hatsune Miku is gonna be in Magic the Gathering. I'm like nerding out because I'm so glad I started MTG. I'm so excited. But like, what the hell? One of the cards for Miku is like, you could get additional 2 lands for each turn. For Miku Lost But Singing, and I was like, that's kind of OP. Like, what if you just had a bad hand, you can't find all the lands? Bam, you can put all the lands right there, and I'm like, girl, Miku. Yeah, it's a really freaking good card. It's insanely good. Let me find a picture of it because I'm like, Miku, what are you doing? You're gonna be OP. You are way too OP for this. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let me go find it. I know I'm sidetracked, but like y'all, the card. Ooh, what does it say? Ooh, non-foil $29.99, rainbow foil $39.99. Ooh, goodbye my money. Oh my gosh, does that mean there's gonna be an official Hatsune Miku playmat? Please, so I'm thinking about buying a playmat for MTG. But I don't know what to go at. If there's gonna be an official Hatsune Miku playmat from NTG, I might as well get it. But yeah, let me find a thingy. Okay, this image will do. I'm gonna save this image. And then I'm gonna put you in download. Yeah. I just have a mouse pad for playmat. Oh, that's so fair though, cause like it's versatile. MTG. And then browse. I'm gonna go to my downloads. This should be it. Is that it? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So this is the card that I'm talking about. She's a legendary creature. Miku Lost But Singing. Legendary. So if you have a commander deck, you can have it literally just be focused on her. Like, imagine her as a commander. It would be so OP. Because look at this ability. You may play 2 additional lands on each of your terms. Like, what the hell? What the hell is this card? This card could be so freaking OP. I want to make a Hatsune Miku deck. So badly. And I want her as my commander. Like, this is so... Yeah, it's the Secret Lair one. I don't know much about Secret Lair, but I'm just like, ooh, this looks fun. And also, like, I like how you know what the artist is, too. I'm very excited. Like, yeah, so, I'm excited. Oh, the secret lair. Yeah, I'm just like, and plus all the card art is so freaking pretty. Let me download another image for y'all. Nah, nah, nah. Okay. Let me see. Man, MTG, please. Where is it, huh? Eh? Nah, 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 nah. I know I reposted it. Where'd I put it? Ah, there it is. There it is. I'm gonna save this image and I'm gonna show y'all the rest of the cards because I'm just nerding out. And also, I might be reviewing some TCG cards in Off-Kai Expo because I believe there's Oshi Push. They're distributing their cards, and I'm thinking of reviewing them sometime because I'm really getting into TCG. And yeah, the Secret Lair class of arts like Junji. Oh, what? Wait. Is there a Junji Ito deck? Because if there is, I want that deck really badly. Like, oh my gosh. Like, oh baby, let's go. Okay. So these are the rest of the cards. There's Harmonize. You can draw 3 cards. Just draw 3 cards when you play this. There is Inspiring Vantage. Like, oh my gosh, this art is so freaking pretty. Like, whoo, look at that hair. Alright, Inspiring Vantage enters the battlefield tapped unless you control 2 or fewer other lands. So you play as later. First, Miku takes the stage, then she takes your breath away. Whoa. Okay, whoever wrote that, good job. Good job, whoever wrote that. Oh, they just changed the art for an already existing card and collab with artists to draw their own take on that card. Oh, okay. So that's why it says Azusa lost but seeking. Autocorrect is stinky. I agree with you. Very ew. It's stinky. And then there's like Miku the Renowned, previously Feather the Redeemed, flying. She can fly! And I love this traditional style. It's really pretty. Oh, she has a little microphone! And then her sword too. Flying. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets a creature you control, exile that card instead of putting it into your graveyard as it resolves. If you do, return it to your hand at the beginning of the next end step. Ooh. That targets a creature you control instead of, if you do, put return. I'm not so sure how to use this, but it's interesting. And this one, oh my god, it's very League of Legends-esque. Honestly, I love League of Legends art. I just don't play the game because I don't have a good time when I play League. Anyways, sorcery. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to each other creature and each opponent. like the reason why I really wanted animated art, especially like a semi-realistic style, is because of League of Legends, not gonna lie, because I thought the styles are so cool, but I don't like the game. I haven't watched Arcane either. I just really like that semi-realistic feel. And I was like, man, what is League as a game? Why is it not fun? But the story and the lore is so cool. Like, why? Why was the story and lore nerfed by the game itself? I'm so sad. It's so sad. I'm like, y'all are amazing. Literally all of the League of Legends spin-offs are better than the actual game itself, the main game. And I'm like, y'all honestly play your cards right. Because if you have a franchise that people are easily attracted to and are willing to like go into like spin-offs, you have a franchise that's gonna last a long time. Not gonna lie. Because a lot of the AAA gaming companies, at least like from what I see, they're focusing more on being a franchise rather than like specifically gaming. If you've noticed, like Riot Games, they've expanded to do music. They expanded to do other types of game genres, um, stuff like that. And then Square Enix, they're doing concerts. They are doing like conventions specifically for their games. It it's really, their business is just maintaining a brand. Yeah, they're doing that a lot, and it works so right. Like Arcane is amazing. I should watch Arcane because I heard it's so freaking good, and the 3D models are amazing. Oh wait, a creature. Wait, let me read the last card, and then we can go to Spirit City. Instant. Target creature you control gains protection from the color of your choice until end of turn. Huh. From a specific color. Although I don't really understand what they mean by protection. Does that mean that they don't get any effects from a specific color? That's pretty good. And then draw a card. When Miku sings, it's her fans that feel heard. Aww, it's cute. Okay, so we got a little creature. I don't know what this creature is. Let's go here. What is this? Oh! Oh! Oh my gosh! Aww, a little bubble butt. What is a little bubble butt? Oh! Bulby. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, Spirit Dex. Lightning storms are known to lure out bulbies, a rare trait for spiritographers to document these otherwise elusive spirits. When lights flicker during a thunderstorm, it is often caused by bulbies flying between light sockets, collecting energy like bees collect pollen. Their bulbs grow brighter as more energy is stored. And once at its limit, actually they're not supposed to put an apostrophe here. It's that should not have an apostrophe, because if you split the contraction, it would be it is. And if you split it, you would say once at it is limit, it wouldn't make sense. If you want to show like ownership of something, like they own that limit, for example, no apostrophe. Little fun fact. Honestly, like contractions for me can be very annoying, and they get in the way of like people learning English, because contractions like this do not really exist in other languages. English has its own set of rules that just don't make sense, and I feel so bad for anyone that is learning English as a second language, because even I, someone that only speaks English, is struggling with it. It sucks balls, and I'm like, yeah. So anyways, yeah, I like words. I like writing, so I'm very particular. Anyways, they return to their hives. I would love a chance to study their hives and find out how their society works. Same with were and where. I see it all the time, right? Yeah. That's why I'm like, I prefer to split up contractions whenever I see an apostrophe, because it helps me double check if the words make sense. I would love a chance to study their hives and find out how their society works, but researchers have yet to encounter one. Oh, they're that rare, huh? I have to increase my spiritographer rank. I see. Okay. Oh! Okay, I reached the next one. Nice. Wait. Oh, I see. Spirit Dex. Okay, I have to get it to 13, so I probably have to complete more goals. So let me see here. Where's my journal? Okay, so we already wrote down, what do I want the audience to feel? What kind of visual aesthetics do I want for the lore? And what is the core message? I'm not going to specify further than this because I don't want to spoil it too much, but I do like showing the behind the scenes and how I think about things because it's fun. So next up is key moments. Oh yeah, I also wrote the goal, so technically I completed that. So that is the intention behind the lore video. It's basically this part. So we got that down. But next up, we need to outline the lore video key moment. So since this is going to be the first lore video, yes, I'm implying that there may be more in the future. I do want to continue making lore related content. I need to set the background. or well, I need to set the world. What is the current world like that Nethyr is in? Set the world. What kind of world is Nethyr in at the moment? Or what are the key aspects of this world? There's a reason why I say currently, like the kind of world at this moment is because I need to give you guys a starting place of where to think about where I am. So if I don't give you like a starting point, it's going to be confusing to understand what exactly you're going to experience with me and my lore. So I need to answer those key questions, and also I need to make it quick and easy to understand. So for example, I'm going to bring up Avatar again because they do a really, really excellent job with world building. So when you literally start watching Avatar, you would see that intro. It would talk about the 4 elements. That is a very key part of its world. So what I'm doing is basically that. Like, what are those specific elements that my audience needs to know for the lore? I need to make sure I establish that within the key moments. Another type of key moment that I should make sure to establish is let's see here. I could say the core problem, like right now I'm just focusing on the world itself because honestly, like, it's very world focused but also character focused. Just take a deep breath, and I'll try to figure this out. Let's see here, set the world, and then so for me personally, oh, you got this. Thank you, Salty. It's just sometimes hard to think about these things because, like, writing is a very personal journey, and sure, this is like how it works for me, but it won't necessarily work for everybody else. So I'm trying to be as conscious of that as much as possible, especially when I'm explaining things. The problem. So the reason why a key moment has to establish like the problem that is happening is because problems are what people relate to. And when you're in a fantasy world, you want to be able to relate to the characters and the problems that exist because then you can relate it to your own experiences. What is the main problem that there is resolving? I want to start with like the first problem because honestly, when you're trying to solve a problem that is happening to you, you learn that there are more problems. And this lore is going to explore that. What other problems will Nethyr encounter in the process of resolving the first problem? So, in user experience terms, this is known as a wicked problem, and a wicked problem is essentially a bunch of problems that are interconnected and are basically really difficult to resolve altogether. From a story perspective, that's very fascinating. If each problem is connected to each other, and especially if those problems are from other characters, it makes the dynamic a lot more interesting to watch. Look at telenovelas as an example. Like, there's so many problems involved. That's a whole wicked problem. And also, like, it's pretty interesting to see how each character tries to resolve it, whether it's in succession or not in succession, and how does it contribute to the overall plot, especially to the main characters. Basically, I want these problems to be like the way to help the audience ground themselves into the world that I am defining. And there's a few elements of this world that I already know what they're like. And I have technically mentioned that world to you all, at least one part of it. I call it the labyrinth. And the lab part is capitalized because it's a play on words between labyrinth and laboratory. Of course, I have to have a pun, a wordplay somewhere because a little silly. Okay, but for each lore aspect or lore video, every lore visual novel, it has to have like so for my writing courses, we call this the climax. What is like the peak of this story that is like, oh, that is like shocking. What is something that the audience will learn in this lore that will be like, wow, I did not expect that, or wow, that really changes my perspective on this. So, the climax or like the high point. Basically, this establishes why was it important to watch this lore. Like, what is the reason for it? And this would also talk about why should the audience continue to care. That's personally how I see it. Because one of the most difficult things to do as a writer is to make the audience care about what you're writing. And I feel like for me, one of the ways to make sure that the audience can care about something is when they're grounded in the kind of world that is happening, they understand the rules. And so do sorry. That was a silly song there. And once they understand the world, they will understand what kind of problems occur, and any development that happens when trying to resolve those problems become very interesting because they either reveal more of the world or bring up more questions, and it's just more fun. And the reason why I'm being very considerate towards these types of key moments is because if I, for example, want to turn my lore into a different medium, for example, I want to go from lore video to visual novel or to alternate reality game, I need all of these to be answered before I do so. So that's why the lore video is pretty important, because it's going to establish and affect the future a lot. And yeah, that's why I think a lot, because I like to plan ahead a lot. And I really like setting a hypothesis to see how people are going to react to this in the future. But I need to make sure I set lore, but video game. Yeah. So if you've heard of an alternate reality game, they're basically games that are similar to escape rooms, but set in like outside of an escape room. So it's basically there will be clues in the physical world around you. You get those clues and you solve puzzles. And I honestly really like that idea of like seeing something that's completely hidden, but it's actually part of a whole game. And I want to play with that quite a bit. So alternate reality games are something I'm interested in. I love escape rooms, so it makes sense. Um, TCG, this would translate very well to TCG. And I know one of my group members, Keitan, she is making a TCG. So I'm like, okay, my lore can be very much tied to that TCG that she's making, and I would love to help make that with her. She's also making a game demo for an FPS like title where you kill robots. But these robots are no, they're not just robots, they're animatronics. So basically Five Nights at Freddy's but with guns. And I really like it because I don't like Five Nights at Freddy's, and I would prefer to shoot said animatronics if I can. So I'm like, thank you for fulfilling that desire, Keitan. I really appreciate it because I get scared very easily. But yeah, climax and high point. So setting the world. And then, so these would basically answer a couple of these questions. So in the prior streams, the first one that when I came back, I talked about what I, well, not just talk about, but like established what are the rules of Nethyzens lore to keep in mind? Because these are like core rules that would exist within Nethyzens game and also post game as well. So I need to make sure these are consistent. And then previous stream, the second stream since when I came back, I asked the audience what kind of questions do you want answered, and there's a lot of questions. A lot of y'all had really deep questions, and I'm like, okay, this is gonna be very fun to answer. And basically what I'm going to do, can I copy paste? So what does the snake motif mean? So the snake motif is going to connect a lot to the problem. I want to put that there. I'm basically going to put those questions into the outline, and then I'm going to write about those. Let's see, so the snake motif. What kind of power does that do you have? Were they naturally gained or learned? So that one is very much connected to set the world. Okay. So let me do, I'm gonna do a plus symbol just to make it easier to see. Cause those are like questions from the audience to keep in mind. Let's see here. Okay. Ooh, okay. And then let me see here. Does the name Nethyr itself hold some kind of importance or is thematic of the character? So, that's technically part of the problem? Or well, actually that would be set the world. That would be setting the world itself. I need to keep that in mind. Hi Axis, hello! Right now, I'm making an outline based on the VTuber questions y'all gave me, so this is really fun, and then I'm actually gonna write. But right now, at least I can outline it so that I could write the details either in the rest of the stream or offline. Let me see. Does Nether have a dungeon, or is a dungeon master to the whole X-Final boss thing going on? I already answered this, I just said yes. But how? I won't say. This is definitely part of Set the World though, because it gives context to why Nethyr has that X Final Boss title. Because people want to know about that. Does Nethyr have special equipment? That's actually part of the problem. That is part of the problem. I won't state why, but it is part of the problem. Administrative honestly, like, I'm very I was about to answer your question actually. Good try trying to catch me to answer more. I need to make sure I show you guys my answers, not tell you guys my answers. Gosh dang, y'all almost tricked me. What is Nethyr's favorite animal? That one, though, I don't think it fits it as much here. Probably for setting the world, I think. Definitely for setting the world. What's another one? What role can Nethyr be in RPG? This is also world setting? Wow, y'all really want to know Nethyr's world. That's really sweet, honestly. Okay. And then, let's see here. How would our dungeon be designed? Like, what kind of things happen in the dungeon? Are there shifting caverns? I would say that's part of the problem as well. Are we still allowed to? Yes, you can still ask questions. I will add them to the outline. But there's a reason why I'm going to have this be part of the problem. As for how, I will not state. Why does Nethyr have glasses? Bestie, I just want to know. I just want to know. That's so fair, Axis. I appreciate that. Let's see here. I think it could fit here? Literally, a lot of the questions fit set the world, so I need to be careful about this. Gold or any other element? I won't say the other elements. Gold is, of course, an element because it's very much connected to the cultures that I'm referencing, and also alchemy and gold are kind of like tied together. Like, you can't really have something that's alchemy related without gold involved, or homunculi involved, or a philosopher's stone involved. Element, material. I would say element, material. It feels like connected for set the world and the problem, so I'm gonna go ahead and what elements are involved? Put that there. I'm gonna put that question down. Man, y'all just really want to know the world. Good to know. Because if I make something that I should make things that are heavily heavy world building. Seems like y'all are interested in that, which is good to know. Is the color schemes symbolic of anything? That is part of the problem. That is the really big part of the problem. Well, not really, but it is a problem. So, yeah. But I'm not gonna put I don't think I'm gonna put a question for the climax high point, because I would spoil it. So, I'm not gonna put the question. What is Nethyzens' least favorite ant? This one and this one. I could literally like have a whole little comic based on those. So I don't think I need that as much. Okay, but we've outlined the kind of key moments that we want to have based on the questions. As for what they are, I'm basically gonna answer these as much as I can. So I think we outlined it. And then we can go ahead and start writing. Okay. The teapot is happy. Okay. Let's write event. Let's see. Setting a problem as in the conflict to solve. Asking because I don't have the vocabulary to understand it yet. Yeah, so the problems, quote unquote, are basically what the characters are trying to resolve. And the whole story is revolved around that problem or like that topic. So what's an example? I'm gonna bring up Avatar as an example once again. The problem, at least in the beginning of the season or beginning of the show, was that no one knew where the Avatar went. And then they found the Avatar. But because they found the Avatar, what does that mean? So I wanted to at least state the first problem that is happening, and then it goes to the next one, then it goes to the next one. Because I feel like a story without problems is kind of a boring one. Because problems are what help people relate to each other. If someone's practically perfect, it's hard to relate to them. Or at least tries to seem perfect. It's very hard to relate. So the next item that I am going to try to do is write one draft for set the world. Because at least establishing the world is going to be very helpful here. But I'm not going to write it on stream. I'm probably just going to be mumbling and like writing somewhere. I'm also waiting a daily timer done. So once I'm done with this timer, I get my XP. Okay. That's why trauma buddies exist. Yay! Quote unquote, yay. Let me see here. Okay, I nerded about MTG because MTG is really fun. I got really into Magic the Gathering, y'all. Like, I like it more than Yu-Gi-Oh! And you know how I played Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot. And the fact that I like MTG more, I'm like, oh. But the main reason why I like MTG more is because it's way more balanced than Yu-Gi-Oh! Because Yu-Gi-Oh! You're kind of just stuck there. You're just stuck there waiting for this chain of cards to stop. And then you die. and you don't actually do your turn. And I don't think that's fair. At least with MTG, you actually like pace it bit by bit. Did you say Magic the Gathering? Yeah. What about it? I love that game. Right? I just started getting into it because of my coworkers. And it is so freaking fun. I played both Standard and Commander. And I currently have a Wilds of Eldraine deck. Yeah, I play Commander. I'm still learning, but it's very fun. I will pretend to be surprised that you're into card games. Listen. Before playing video games, I was into card games. I couldn't really afford a lot of video games, so card games were pretty much the first kind of game I ever played besides sports. And it's just something I have close to my heart. It's just that I didn't have a lot of people to play with, so it was kind of hard to play a card game without other people. But now I'm able to meet other people playing cards, and at Offkai Expo there are more people playing TCG and possibly Magic the Gathering, so I'm hoping I can meet them too. And I'm kind of glad that I'm going back to card games because it was something that cheered me up a lot as a kid and made me very happy, even though I completely suck at card games. I hope you get to play with more peeps at Offkai. Me too! There seems to be a lot of cool people, but I'm kind of shy about meeting other VTubers. I have a zombie deck with Scarab God as my commander. The base of it is overwhelming my opponents with zombies and Scarab God dealing damage to opponents based on a number. Oh, so you're spamming it? Okay. Is Latin America etiquette to know how to play with cards first and then soccer? Oh, I did not know that. Because it's funny you mentioned that. That is the order of how I knew things. So I played cards first and then I played soccer later on. As for how good I am at soccer, I was mainly a defender, but I was very aggressive and I injured people. I don't play sports for that reason because how do I say this without making myself look too bad? Let's just say I have a lot of strength and I don't know how to control it. Salty, I'm okay. I'm okay. Nethy, you're just buffed. Yeah, unfortunately and fortunately. It's why I don't feel comfortable. Part of why I don't feel comfortable like touching or hugging people because I feel like my strength would hurt them, and I don't want to hurt people with my strength. So I'm trying to be more careful about my body. I was also a very aggressive defender, and I may have gone a bit too hard one year when we scrimmaged a girls' team. I didn't hold back because I didn't see them as inferior. I saw them as equals. That's so fair. I don't like underestimating people because of gender. That is so unfair. So good on you, Brex. But just, oh man, the societal standards of like letting people win because of because they're a demographic just it doesn't feel as fun. Ooh, okay. I think I can get another thingy here. Okay. Says here 13. Okay, I can get another creature. Yeah. But, in my younger days, I honestly was a bit of a delinquent. A little bit, but more on the awkward nerdy side. I just accidentally became a delinquent, if that oh! Ah, thank you for the water buff. I need that. Yeah, I need the sippies. I need to drink. Thank you for the water buff. But yeah, I have a lot of strength, and it surprises people. Like, my gym trainer was surprised at how much strength I have. And she thinks that I was probably a bodybuilder in my past life or something. And I'm like, maybe. Maybe. So, yeah, I might try weightlifting, like, and with deadlifts in the future. I might be strong enough to do that someday. It'd be pretty impressive. Like, I would probably be, not gonna lie, one of the buffest VTubers if I actually continued that pathway. And I don't know how I feel about that, being one of the most potentially buffest VTubers out there. For me, on the other hand, I don't like physical touch. It's a long story, yet I learned how to appreciate it. I'm known as a cat. People think of me in that way too. I just don't like touching people. I feel weird about that, and I don't know how to physically interact. She tried to lift my hopes. They're not physically. I can't physically lift that. I'm sorry. Okay, procrastinate in the bed. Here. Ooh, what the? Thank you for the stretch. Oh man, I didn't even have proper posture. I was slouching like a shrimp. There we go. Oh, thank you for the posture check as well. I need that. I'm literally just like puffing my chest out a little bit because I need to make sure posture's all good. Gosh. These days, I've just really been, I'm trying to unshrimp. I realized I shrimped, and I'm like, man, that's really bad. I can't shrimp, not anymore. All right, hopefully we see the next spirit, because I want to see if I can get all of the creatures, all of the spirits, because I feel like I can. I want to be able to do that in this stream, like just get every creature, and I've literally been only playing this game every time I stream, so that's pretty quick. Like 6 hours, almost 6 hours of this game, and I could get all of the creatures. That's pretty cool. Anyway, I gotta turn in. I'm back at college for May term. I'm taking a religion class for my religion minor. Have a good rest of stream, Sensei. Okay, Brex, thank you for coming by. Good luck with your studies. Oh man, religion. Honestly, the idea of religion, I'm just like, it's a complicated thing for me, because as I'm learning more about my heritage, I'm just like, wow, colonialism sucks. Which is an understatement. And I'm just like, oh boy, this makes me question so many things about myself. Anyways, I hope everyone's been having a good Monday so far. I feel like summer is getting there, at least in the US, and I'm just like, okay, it's gonna be okay. For some reason, like ever since January, I've been going through stuff. Like it's been a whirlwind. I couldn't make really that much content. I was kind of just surviving. And now I'm like, wow, I'm still trying to survive. You want more heat? No, wait. I did not say I want more heat. I said that summer was coming sooner. And I'm like, okay, so for context, I don't really like summer. When it's summer, I feel like I absorb way too much heat and I just melt into a puddle. And I need to have a lot of ice cream just to survive. Like, I remember interning in Singapore. I had to eat ice cream likable. That's not very likable of you. Like, likable, I know that's your username, but what you're doing is very unlikable right now. I don't like that. I don't like too much heat. I like the kind of heat where I'm wearing a comfy sweater and drinking hot cocoa, not like blistering heat that feels like my hair is set on fire. Please. I'm just trying to survive. And you're joking. Lately I joke with Bessie. At the end of the day, we all just made of corn. No, on the contrary, for me, I'm made of rice. I eat rice every day. I'm just made of rice. I love rice. Steamed white rice. What was that other kind of rice that I like? I mean, I like jasmine rice. That's a classic, but ooh, I like basmati rice, especially for Indian food. Oh my gosh, Indian food's amazing. It's so delicious, and I'm like, I kind of crave it again because I want that chicken tikka masala, but I want paneer. Paneer would be good, pretty good too. That's a fitting answer. I am made of rice, and I made rice today, and I'm very proud of how it is. Because like lately, I just have trouble taking care of myself. Not gonna lie. So, executive dysfunction issues. We love that. What was I about to do? I think I was about to write, like actually write, and not just outlining. Because I did the outlining. Time to write. So you might hear some keyboard stuff. Oh yeah, last night. This is like another thing that I've been doing on the side is that I'm hosting group meetings specifically for my VTuber group. And we recently put out a survey. And for this survey, it's basically for understanding the group members and giving feedback for the group members. And in a single night, I that there is not just built different, they even go into changes of matter. Nice. Uh, what was I gonna say? So I was actually analyzing a survey all on for most of my Sunday, and I got very into it, and I think this is how long? Okay, this turned into an 8-page report analyzing a bunch of questions, and I got really into it, and I had a lot of fun. So that is how much of a nerd I am. Like, I will make a whole survey and I will analyze it myself, and then I will present it to my. Where is the survey? Oh, so the survey, I believe I put it in the Discord. I can share it in the chat actually. Feel free to answer it too. It's just I won't be analyzing that one because it's after it's basically May information, but oh. Since this is from via Discord, social media. Sorry, I'm trying to check in my head, like, oh, which one to send, because there's technically 2 forms. No, that's not the form. Sorry, let me go find the form real quick, because I made 2 forms, just one to mitigate trolls and stuff, but, you know, since I trust y'all, yes, I do trust y'all. I trust y'all to behave. So let me go ahead and get this one. Here it is. If you're interested, I sent it via Restream. Do a coin flip to choose. I already chose it because I found it and I'm like, okay, I trust the people that are watching. I know they're not gonna give anything weird. Do not actually likable. You're probably gonna be a little bit violent in the forums. I'm keeping an eye because then I can probably tell if it's you likable. Not gonna lie. So be careful what you write. I will know who it is. I'm watching. Yeah, you're gonna put cheese in the form. It's not good for people who are lactose intolerant on the team. Let's see here. Ooh, okay. Cheese is life. Cheese is left. Actually, likable. Real question. What is your favorite cheese? Because for me, I really like cheese foam tea. I like that kind of cheese. I also like Havarti cheese. Havarti cheese is pretty good. Other types of cheese, I don't really like the sharp cheeses. I prefer my cheese to be soft and fluffy. Yeah, that's my preference for cheeses. Cheese good. Cheese yummy. The light blue color killed me. Oh! How did it kill you? What happened? What happened? Was that the form? Oh! I see. You meant you were flashbanged. The big wheel of Parmesan, you like that? You know, for someone that says cheese, I was kind of expecting like a more specific Chihuahua cheese. 100% one of the best. I have never had Chihuahua cheese. Is it? Okay, so this is gonna be a very cursed question. Is the cheese made of Chihuahua milk? Is that why it's called Chihuahua? I know that was a very cursed question and probably very stupid, but I had to ask because I heard Chihuahua and I was very confused and I'm like, is this made of dog milk cheese? I'm sorry, I'm very literal sometimes. No, okay, okay, okay. I'm glad that I'm wrong. Why would you think of that? It's the only thing. It's just named after the state. Okay, okay. Jeez, I just didn't know. That's why I asked the question. Is it, if it's called Chihuahua, is it referring to the Chihuahua the dog? Because I was not aware Chihuahua is also a state of being. I'm taking away your talking privileges. Yeah, yeah. I just had to ask that just so that I'm aware. I know I can be very uncultured. And I just don't know. So, yeah. Good to know it's not dog milk cheese. I'm I'm very glad about that. It takes away your mouth. mm. That was a good one. That made me laugh quite a bit. We also Oaxaca cheese and still is not made of people. Listen, when I hear Chihuahua, I think of the dog, so I have to ask. When I hear Oaxaca, I don't know if I pronounced that right. I'm not gonna say people of Oaxaca. That's kind of. I don't really want to eat human milk cheese. I think I'm good. It's kind of whack. I don't think I want that, to be honest. I don't think I want cheese made of human milk. I think that's weird. Yet I'm fine if it's like cheese made from goats or cows, but not human. Oh gosh, is there ever a cheese like that? I kind of want to Google it. I don't know if I should though. Alright, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna Google if there are cheeses made of human milk. I need answers. I'm so sorry if you just jumped onto stream and just met me for the first time, but I'm just like, oh, you're gonna look for it, yo? I'm like, wait, if we have cheese made of cow's milk, and cheese made of sheep's milk, and cheese made of goat's milk, is there cheese made of people milk? I need to know too, but I'm gonna put this on the private tab. How do I do private tab? I don't know how to do these things. Firefox. Yeah, I actually don't know how to open a private tab. I don't really use that on my computer. Why would I need that? Anyways, why? Oh wait, not why. Are there any cheeses made of human milk? Yes, it is possible to make cheese with breast milk, although it's certainly not a frequently attempted endeavor or widely accepted appetizer option. I wonder why. Google autocomplete is savage. Oh damn, what did Google say? Has anyone made human breast milk cheese price? Breast milk cheese recipe. Human breast milk cheese for sale. What does breast milk cheese taste like? Has anyone made human cheese? Human cheese from breast milk. Is human cheese good? Breast milk cheese Reddit. Okay, let's go. Wait, what? No way. No way. It's a thing. Oh my gosh, it's a thing. It's been a thing since 2010. Oh my gosh. It's real. It's real. A Manhattan chef recently began serving cheese made from his nursing wife's milk. Legendary critic Gael Green samples the now banned fromage. It is banned. This cheese is freaking banned. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna search that as well. So I might I know that I'm family friendly, but just know I'm I'm very cursed. I ask questions that people don't want answers to. Found no access. Okay, that's too far. We're focusing on breast milk, not feet. Feet off limits. Feet gross. No, I say no to feet. Breast is fine. I can't believe I said it on street. We are cursed with knowledge. Absolutely cursed. I can't believe you look for that. Feet is... Honestly, I should just ban the word feet. Feet is not allowed here. I hate feet. No. I hate feet. Are there any cheeses made out of human? Okay. Your submission has been denied due to going out of the focal topic of the research. Yes, exactly. Yeah, we... Google showed to me. Sometimes Google is wrong, okay? Okay, and while the transfusion of human blood is a common practice, uses of human milk raises eyebrows. Last year, a New York chef served diners at his restaurant cheese made from his wife's milk. And earlier this year, an ice cream parlor in London began buying women's breast milk and turning it into frozen treats. You know, I think that's fine if you're making it for the baby, the human baby. But I'm gonna think it's weird if you sell it to human adults. I think that's kind of whack. Man, I didn't expect to go into this rabbit hole, y'all. And my stream... I'm supposed to write, not look at breast milk cheese. This is so freaking cursed, y'all. Okay. Ooh, okay, there's one from National Geographic. Let's see here. I have to enter my email to read it? Nah, I'm not doing it. Heck nah. But apparently one of them... let's see. Why do people find cheese made from human... You know... Oh my gosh, why is this another question? Why is there cow cheese but no pig cheese? I think I'm gonna close this. We will end it here. We have concluded our search, and my conclusion is that, well, now I know. I know that human milk cheese is possible. Will I eat it? No. The worst part, I didn't look for... I got a congrats. You receive 100 messages today with restream chat. Oh, man. Anyways, yes, there is a form. I distribute it on the Discord server and on social media a little bit. But feel free to answer that, especially if you have any feedback from me, especially in regards to my content. Like, I would love to get your perspective, and we are cursed with the curiosity for knowledge. Yes, we love knowledge here, and sometimes we love knowledge a bit too much, you know? That tangent could be a short by itself. Yeah, I don't know if I want it to be a short. I have no words. My conclusion is that I would not try human milk cheese. I think I'm good. I'd rather eat tofu, and I love tofu. Okay, so let's go ahead and yeah, we can do it like this. Anyways, we've been a little bit distracted, but our goal, let me what? I was not supposed to move that. I am supposed to move this one. Let me go here. So our next goal, write one draft to set the world. For the lore. I'm gonna write lore. I'm not gonna be distracted by human milk frickin' cheese. Gosh, I can't believe I looked at. up. Okay. So lore. I do have a document ready for world lore. A little bit. Ooh, that has a lot of stuff actually. Okay, so this is a specific world lore, but like, let's call this the lore video script. Lore video script. And then I'm gonna copy paste. Oh, I pet the baby. Let me see here. I want to get the journal out. I'm gonna copy and paste this. Can I scroll? Yeah. Excuse me. If it helps, you were not alone looking after it. It makes it a little less strange. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm glad that I'm not alone looking at breast milk cheese. Salty, I'm so sorry that this is my first stream that you see. I did not expect to go into this rabbit hole. Oh my goodness. But to think that professional chefs that were on Food Network actually did this, I'm like, oh my gosh. And yeah, I'm kind of glad it's banned because I feel like it's unsanitary. Do not be sorry. Honestly, I blame Likeable because Likeable mentioned cheese and then it went this far. This is what you get for mentioning cheese. We learned too much about cheese. Okay, so to make it more of a normal conversation, how do you all like your mac and cheese? Likeable. It's your fault, Likeable. It's your fault that we went on a rabbit hole on cheese. See, I'm blaming you. I take no responsibility. Absolutely not. Takes away your glasses privileges? Hey! These glasses are permanently stuck on my face because I'm just a PNG, okay? Oh, you like your mac and cheese with chorizo? To make it a little spiced? Ooh. Have I had chorizo before? I think I had chorizo before, but I don't like deconstructed sausage. I like my sausage. You know, never mind. The way, how do I say this? I like sausages. There we go. I'm face palming right now. I like sausages within the casing. Go on. In the casing. I don't like it when they're out of the casing, unless it's still in the same shape, the cylindrical shape. I like that. But I don't like when it's just ground meat in front of me. I don't like that appearance. I'm questioning my life right now. A lot. And I'm like, huh? Wait, where am I going with this? Anyways, I love food. I really like food. Okay. I need to actually write, not talk about food as much. Although food does help set the lore stuff. Okay. Let's see. For setting the world, you got a couple questions. Well, more than a couple actually. Now, chorizo isn't a sausage? Oh, it isn't? Isn't it like... What's the chorizo that I see in the grass... Why I say grass... Grocery store. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and answer these questions one time. Hi, Tinkerers! Hello! Welcome! How am I? Well, we had some very weird conversations that are totally not my fault. And it just devolved from there, and I feel a little embarrassed about the topics. It could be the variation from Argentina? Could it be? Could it be? Chorizo. Chorizo is a highly seasoned chopped or ground pork sausage used in Spanish and Mexican cuisine. Mexican chorizo is made with fresh, raw, uncooked pork, while the Spanish version is usually smoked. Mm. Yeah, the chorizo that I'm looking at look like sausages. I guess maybe look at American chorizo? Maybe? Because, like, when I see chorizo, I see that they're like a very long sausage, and then the two ends of the sausage meet, and it becomes like a U shape. That's how I see chorizo usually. It looks good though. Yummy, yummy. Tacos do sound nice, not gonna lie. Okay, what kind of world is Nether in at this moment? Hmm. I cannot say what I'm writing because it's spoiler territory. And I made you question the food you normally eat. Yeah, I think it's a regional thing. Like whether it's in the ground form or in the sausage form. And then Tingurius, how are you? I hope you've been doing well. Okay. Alright, I answered that question. Like, well, stop setting fires. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Nah? That's all you say. Nah? Ooh, actually, let me turn off the thunder rumbling. I want. Ooh, I like that sound. Kind of like the sizzling, but then that makes me hungry. Mm. Mm. Do I want to? Ooh, brown noise feels weird. I do like that one. I like it when birds sing a lot because it helps me stay awake, honestly. I wonder, can you guys hear me typing? Ooh, let's actually change the lighting too. Let's do evening. There we go. I am doing alright. That's good. That's good to hear. Better to be alright than be unstable, you know? Wait, I want to look that up. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna look up the Junji Ito MTG deck. No voice. Oh, I'm just writing, so I'm just very focused. Junji Ito, Magic the Gathering. Yeah, I've just been a little quiet. Special guest Junji Ito, Secret Lair. Oh man, I would love these card arts. It's no longer available, of course, but man, these are gorgeous. Maybe it was my internet. Oh, possibly. Wow. Oh, these arts are sick. Man, I wish I could get these. If you're a horror fan, this is your drop. It was made for you. I know what that means. Oh man, those art pieces are gorgeous. I'm gonna try to get the Hatsune Miku cards. But what are the other things in Secret Lair? I definitely know I want the Hatsune Miku in. But are there any others? Like past sales? Equinox Super Drop? Oh, the Fallout one. Sheldon's Spellbook. Winter Super Drop. Ooh. Raining Cats and Dogs? Oh, that's cute. Doctor Who. Spooky Drop. Ponies? Oh yeah, I remember seeing the ponies. Hehehe. It could be internet, yeah. I feel like my own internet has been a little funky, honestly, so I feel dead. From cute to brute. Okay. Oh, the Honor Among Thieves! That's a fun one. Wow. Oh, there's Transformers. Post Malone! Wait, Post Malone has Magic the Gathering cards? Oh my goodness. Oh, and a Fortnite one? Wow. And then, oh, a Pride one? Ooh, a Street Fighter? Aw, there's some cards that are made by kiddos. That's so cute. But yeah, I gonna get the Hatsune Miku one. Cause that's my thing. I really like the card art, so it works. It'll come out May 13th, so I'll be like, oh, let's go. Okay, let's find the creature. What is the creature? Hi. So cute. Vtuber. Oh. Okay. Vtuber are the manifestations of unfinished tasks. Sleepless nights spent working, and the energy of disorganization can eventually grow into a malevolent spirit. These spirits can be subdued with a will placed sticking out to the temple, turning them into a much more friendly apparition. A Vtuber that has been calmed down can be a welcome companion, helping to keep your to-do list in order and reminding you of the importance of taking breaks. I really like this creature. It's very cute. Let me go, because I like ghosts. Honestly, I think they're cute. Oh, it's so cute. It's like a plushie too. Aww. Color. Ooh, there's a black and blue one. That one's kind of cool too. Ooh, I like this one. Oh, look at that! The little rainbow. Oh wait, y'all can't see. Boop. Now y'all can see. Look how cute this little guy is. So cute. And I got this one because I just like the details. I think this is one of my favorite spirits. Honestly. Vtuber. Okay, let me bring back myself. Boop. I am back. But I like this companion. Aww, Eepy. Little Eepy little guy. Okay. That is not it. Recent that question. I apparently opened two thingies. There we go. Okay, answer the first two, and then the powers that Nadir has. Oh, that's like complicated. What is the setting in the world? Tech, medieval, apocalyptic, cosmic, etc. So it depends on which time you're thinking of. Like, is it during Nadir's game? Is it post Nadir's game? It really depends. Because honestly, like, there's a lot of different types of environments that happens. Like I said, they'll be answered in detail much later. Let's see. Kinds of powers does Nadir have? I'm gonna label this between physical and then. I realize that the world has a lot of questions, but this is good to work with. We're gonna need to know these. Oh, my headset needs to charge. Let me go ahead and charge that real quick. Right now, I'm just answering the questions listed step by step. Then I'm gonna bold like which elements that I'm like, okay, these are the elements that I can at least have set in the world, and then continue to write from there. Hi, Virtual Mary, welcome. I'm doing well. I'm currently writing. So what I've done so far, let me see here. So I have a little journal inside of Spirit City. I create a few questions. I ask a few questions of my chat, put them here, and I basically use this to make an outline of my VTuber lore, establishing what do I want the audience to feel, what kind of visual aesthetics, the overall message of the lore, and the goals of the lore itself, like what do I want people to get from this, and then describing like key moments within the lore video itself, and they would basically answer these three things: what is the world, what is the problem occurring, and then what is like the climax high point of this whole lore, like a really big takeaway from this. I see you've been super productive. I feel like I could be more productive because honestly, like, I'm very used to outlining. I overthink, so I outline everything. It's just doing the actual writing itself that is like the more difficult part for me. Like, I could think about this for years, but it would never be fully finalized. Like, I'm used to world. So, for example, one project that I've done when I was younger, I basically world build since for a decade, and then only eventually started writing the story um after those 10 years. And then I stopped because I got burnt out. So, I'm used to outlining. I am not used to actually writing the full-on details. And I've been told that the way I write is like as if you're actually there. It's like in visceral detail. So I need to be careful how I write sometimes. How are you, Mary? I hope you've been doing well. It's been a lot since we last talked. Ooh. Are you doing alright? You're doing alright? That's good. That's good. And honestly, I'm in a similar boat as well. That's why, like, I'm just focusing on what I can control. Because sometimes life just happens. And you can't really resolve it. But all I could do is make sure that I'm okay. Because I am in control of, like, my life. Let's see. I'm actually looking up numerology because I know one of the questions was regarding that. And honestly, I never realized that the name, or at least the word nether, had connection to numerology. So I'm learning about this right now. What does name nether mean? You have a vivid imagination. You can bring inspired messages to the world. You like to enjoy the pleasures of life, and when self is overcome, you can rise to the heights. You have an ability to avoid trouble. I wish. That that is why you often fail to learn from experiences. You are restless, sociable, people-oriented, a lover of change, and a seeker of adventure and new thrills. You have an eventful, exciting life. Oh, really? You are versatile and have the ability to learn easily. You are very intuitive. You have a reservoir of inspired wisdom combined with inherited analytical ability. That's a bit on the nose, which could reward you through expressions of spiritual leadership, business analysis, marketing, artistic visions, and scientific research. Operating on spiritual side of your individuality can bring you to great heights and drop you off if you neglect your spiritual identity. You are always looking for an opportunity to investigate the unknown, to use and show your mental abilities, to find the purpose and meaning of life. You want to grow wise and to understand people and things. You need privacy to replenish your energy. You have a unique way of thinking. Intuitive, reflective, absorbing. I have no idea about this. And as I scroll, it says a soul urge number. Let's see. An expression number. Personality numbers, like how others see me. The number 6 in numerology holds special significance, representing concepts of law and order. Why is this so accurate to me as a person? So, you know, I'm surprised at how accurate this is, at least to me as a person, because I had no intentions of referencing numerology, and I haven't heard of it till now. I'm just going to say. Numerology hits. Yeah, what is this? Huh? Oh, thank you for the water buff, Selby. Welcome on in. Hope you've been doing well. How are you, Selby? You doing good? Oh, thank you for the stretch as well. Stretchies. It's been nice and chill and a little bit cursed, apparently, so I'm like, I did not expect to be that cursed today. I'm gonna do my stretches as well. I've been doing my physical therapy again, and it's been helping me, but man, my wrist can hurt a lot. That's why I have to really, like, I can't type as much. Or draw. Let's see. How others see me. To be honest, I'm probably gonna read through this more because, Let's see, your hidden passion number. The number 5 in numerology represents a multitude of attributes, including changes, variety, opportunities, travel, and fluctuating experiences of life. Seeking new challenges. Braves have a unique ability to stand at the center of a situation and reach out in various directions simultaneously. Oh no, for restlessness, absolute necessity. Freedom is an absolute necessity. Been good, just been working again, trying to get my body back in shape. Nice. I'll be my best of friendo. I'm doing a lot better. Last Thursday was quite the event, but I feel like I can relax a little bit and get some work done. I've been doing a lot for my lore, as Mary put it, and I'm like, I guess I did do a lot. Right now, I'm just answering the questions that were stated from last stream, now that I organized it to fit the lore video. And then I'm going to highlight the top 3 aspects of Set the World that I'm going to feature in the lore. In the lore. And then really right from there, like the script. Heck yeah, proud of you. Thank you. I'm just honestly making lore is a bit nerve-wracking because it's a very personal thing. Yes, likable. We were talking about cheese. Do you want to talk about cheese again? Is this the path you have chosen of pure chaos? The pure chaos of cheese. So Salvi, and Mary, for context, earlier in the stream, we were discussing if it was possible to make cheese out of human milk. TLDR, yes, it is possible, and it is banned. So, the more you know. I love sharing knowledge because I'm cursed with it, apparently. And it's quite the yikes endeavor. Salvi, what is this emote? What does this emote mean? Hello? I don't know what that emote means. So I'm gonna quickly look. What is that? What is that emote? Hmm? Taking notes. It's taking notes. Don't worry about. Why are you taking notes on whether or not it's possible to have breast milk cheese? I don't know if you want that, man. I think that's kind of not my jam. But that. Oh no, this is gonna be even cursed. Okay, okay. Don't worry about it. Okay, all right. I thought this, and I think I have to say it. If a VTuber made breast milk cheese, would people buy it? If it was up your Oshi, would you buy it? It's like gamer girl bathwater, but to another level. Would would people buy that? I I'm honestly curious if people would, and I'm like, terrifying. You already know the answer. I think it depends on the type of VTuber and the VTuber fan. The most unhinged will definitely buy it. Me, no. I would never make this. It will never be possible with me. Slams credit card on the table. Take. What the hell? Salvi. You know they. Salvi, why would you want human breast milk cheese? You. No. No. What the. No. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. To be honest though, the main problem with that is that apparently it's banned, so it's illegal to sell it. Probably. It's also kind of weird, not gonna lie. I'm just sipping. Nether, it's me. I'm unhinged. That's true. That's true. You're very unhinged. Probably one of the most unhinged people I know. And I'm like, okay, alright. Hmm. Like, for instance, there's this whole life idol who sells award-winning sake. According to what I know, she does like sake, so she tried all the versions until she liked the taste. Ooh. I think I know who you're talking about. It's a JP Hololive idol. She's like a princess and a ice elf, I believe. She's really cute. But I know who you're talking about. But the thing is, a product made of an element from that VTuber is the product. And making sake means not using yourself as an ingredient. So, yeah. There's a very big difference between selling human breast milk cheese and sake, okay? As long as it is a good product, I will give it a try. Okay, that is fair. That is fair. But I'm like, huh, would unhinged people on the internet want breast milk cheese of their favorite celebrity? That's what I'm really curious about. Why was there a ding? That's very all the time ding. Kind of weird. Okay, I noticed it's 10 in literally a minute, but I'm not even done with this. Let's see here. Now I will pass. Not gonna lie, I wonder if I should stream till like 10:30. I kind of feeling it. Like my voice doesn't feel as tired, which is good to know. I just wonder if it's a good idea. We'll see. Okay, I'm at the last question for nerfing net. Not nerfing, for writing net there. What elements? Okay, things about the world. Yeah, only a few of them really suited. Let's see here. Okay. Let me see here. See here, location, and then should I call it chapters? Also, something I've been thinking about. If I made a Twitch interactive visual novel, would people want to play that? And how it would be Twitch interactable? I'm thinking that people vote for their option, and then the most voted option will make the next event happen. I think that'd be very fun to play with. And then afterwards, releasing a free copy of it where people can try to explore all of the paths for it, which would be interesting. Yuri, hello! How you doing? Hope you've been doing well. I'm just been writing quite a bit. I answered the brief questions about setting the world, and then I'm doing the first part of the lore video. I'm just kind of like on the quiet side of things, so don't mind me. I also got a little spirit buddy. It's gonna be a while since for me to finish this draft, but I think I'm gonna try streaming an extra 30 minutes just because like I feel like it, not gonna lie. How are you, Kiryu? How was your stream earlier? I know that you were making the what was it, 3D sign. Well, you're making the No Pointer Life logo as a neon sign. How was that? Doing okay? Yay! Okay. Yeah, let's go. I'm excited to see it. Imagine if we make it a real sign too. Oh, that'd be so sick for decor. That'd be so freaking sick. Ondri, I definitely don't know enough about how these signs are made to know if that design is possible IRL. That's true. That is very true. You probably have to go to a very direct manufacturer. But hey, that would be kind of cool. The dream. Let me see here. Maybe with like a LED rope light instead of actual neon. Ooh, maybe. That would be pretty cool. Let me go ahead and put this here. Man, I knew it. I have a feel of art block. Maybe I can write this from the absolute beginning. Ah, this is why, like, I say I'm good at outlining, but I'm not good at writing the actual events that are happening. And I told myself that it's okay if I can't fully write today. Sometimes it happens, and that's okay. Sometimes it's just okay. Okay, that's a good start. Like the way I'm writing this lore right now, it's going like I have to start from the absolute beginning apparently. And then the key events that happen in the video itself, while this section would maybe a visual novel that allows viewers to explore the world I'm in before going to like that animated segment. This would be pretty interesting because it starts the same, ends the same, but the middle part is like the different parts, basically allowing the player to have different experiences exploring. this writing is messy, but the thing I need to tell myself, the first draft of anything is always the worst draft of whatever I write. So, what I'm writing right now, I know it's gonna be bad, but it's gonna have the core ideas, and then I'm gonna polish it further. I feel like what I'm writing right now, it just feels like I'm sketching it out, and it's tough. It's real tough to write, honestly. I'm about to fall asleep. Good night, y'all. Good night, Access. Thank you for coming by and hanging out. I appreciate your questions. Right now, it's just a little bit of a quiet time, so I understand that people need to sleep. And I guess most of the things you can hear is just me typing. Part of me wants to throw this writing away, but at least I know the outline. be difficult. Ooh, I just wrote something that I'm like, oh my gosh, this would be a really nice scene. But man, this is gonna be a lot of feelings. Oh my gosh. Because like when I was writing my lore, I ended up like rewriting this over and over again. But this event, I'm like, oh, this is good. This is something I could play with a lot. Ooh, oh boy. Be encouraged by La Critura. Send help. Oh no, not the La Critura. Hope you're okay, Corvo. Nasa, welcome on in. I'm writing lore. How many words did I write? How many words did I write? How many words did I write? 380 words. Not too bad. She is very angry that I had class today and is sleeping on my chest. Nice. The creature is angry. What a silly creature. My little creature likes to do that to me too. He likes to sleep on my chest, and then I'm like, well, I guess I can't get up. Oh, what happened? Ah, I'm in a 5-minute break. Okay, at least I did 380 words. That's pretty good. And I think I like this scene a lot more. It's a lot of climbing up. both on a metaphoric sense and a and in a physical sense too. I'm just kind of relaxing right now because I really hope that how I'm writing this will be very engaging to watch and such. Like, honestly, it'd be nice if it's animated, but I also know that that's very costly. So I'm just like, I'm trying to really evaluate it for myself. That's why I'm really leaning towards like an animatic rather than like full-on animation because I know how costly that is. And yeah, I was a bit far away because I was slouching backwards. Oh, hi Darcy. What you doing, little guy? Did I wake you up? Not bad. Not bad, buddy. I guess you're angry. At me. Oh no. Hi, kitty. Hello. I'm picking you up. I picked up the baby. The baby is here. Can you purr into the microphone for me, please? You cannot purr? I am grabbing the kitty's paws and squishing them. Yes, buddy? Oh, you want to get up? Okay. You can go there. There you go, baby boy. Let me see here. Oh yeah, if you're curious on what I did earlier, I did a VTuber lore outline, stating audience, the visuals, the main message of this, the goals that I have in mind for the lore, and then defining like what kind of key moments I need to have. And it's basically setting the world itself, establishing it, establishing the problem that I am encountering, and the high point of this lore. Although right now I feel like erasing this. Like not the outline. The outline's good. It's just the way I'm writing it, I feel like it's not what I'm looking for. But there are some scenes I do like in this. And sometimes when you write, you're gonna like parts of it and you're gonna hate the rest of it. Keep the parts you like. Try rewriting it again and put all the things that you like all together in a new kind of writing. Because when you write, it doesn't have to be a linear process. It can literally be like an everywhere process. Like you're not gonna write it perfectly in the get-go. What's happening here? New spiritographer rank. Let's go. What's this little guy? Okay, so spirit decks. This is the last creature. That's a writing one. I heard of a spirit can help me overcome my writer's block. I need this creature. Where are you? I need to find you. Writing. There we go. Aw, so happy. My Vtuber. So cute. Okay, we're gonna see if we can get this last creature, and then I'll end stream, okay? Oh, Darcy, do you need something, buddy? Buddy, what do you need? Come here. You wanna go outside, buddy? Okay, I'll move on. And it's back to work. Back to work. Okay, here we go. Okay, apparently I DC'd a little bit. My bad. But as I was saying, the main thing, one thing I don't want in the lore is a romantic feel to it. I don't want any romance in my lore. I think the lore is a very like, how do I say it? There's no romance involved with another person or anything like that. If anything, it's very metaphoric of my experiences, um, and like my own journey of identity. So this would be very. It's gonna be a very like. I just don't want romance involved because that's not what my content is about, and I'm worried that it could be perceived as such when that isn't. Hmm. It'll be a challenge, that's for sure. To be honest, I honestly already know what the ending of this will look like. I just don't know how to start it and the middle part. Like I have a very specific vision on this, and I'm like, this is gonna be so hard to execute, but it'll be worthwhile because it's like this is what I have been envisioning, and I really want to do my best to follow that. But man, it's a challenge, but it's a good kind of challenge. That's yeah. If anything, I'm at least proud of the world that I'm creating. That's worth celebrating. It's just writing in that world can be very difficult. Because, like, in this lore, I want to show a lot of things about myself, but I have to be very choosy of what I show, and then put the rest in, like, a visual novel. Actually, maybe I can, like, put it in the visual novel first and then figure out the details from there. Because once I know what the visual novel has, because it's intended to be like before the video, I can establish a lot of things there too. But then quickly reference them again in the video itself. Okay, this can work out. Hmm. Yeah, with the visual novel, I kind of want to have like two main pathways and just really go from there. And they explore the details of Nethyzens lore a little bit and establishes the world. go about it that way, but damn, I need to explore a lot with this. Because, like, the charm of a visual novel is to have multiple pathways and explore different paths, like getting the good ending, the bad ending, etc. But the goal of this visual novel would be exploring for the sake of completion, meaning you are exploring to learn more about the world. The reward is the journey itself, not necessarily the end, which is kind of different for a visual novel. these would be pretty interesting ways to find that artifact. Seems like it doesn't want to appear after all. Yeah, this will be pretty interesting. This definitely feels like it's gonna require more than red pie. That's for certain. Excuse me. Just feeling a little burpy. Don't mind me. If anything, instead of focusing on studying the world, I ended up brainstorming for a visual novel. So brainstorming for this visual novel helped me kind of figure out like what kind of software to start with, and it's probably Godot. Not gonna lie, because if I want to include puzzles in a visual novel, I probably need to stick with Godot. So that's funny. Yeah, I'm gonna delete this. Or I'm gonna highlight this in black so I don't have to read it and then try again. Because sometimes you just need to do that. I just don't want to see what I wrote. I'm gonna try rewriting it again. Let's see. Okay, something like this can work. Because right now, instead of writing it, I'm basically listing like, okay, what kind of images do I imagine with this happening? It's a little bit of a more difficult approach. But I guess I needed to outline more. Big difficulty. Sorry, I'm just enjoying the music instead of writing. Even though I should write. Whee! Do you feel like that? Yeah, this is gonna be very interesting if I go with this direction, but I was able to list 6 key images that I want to have for this lore, and then I'm noting important details like out of order. Sometimes like the way you write things, it just needs to be all over the place just to get the main idea. And right now, my writing's all over the place. But that's okay. I just gotta let the brain fluids go and come and flow and stuff like that. But words are hard. This will be interesting. Okay, I'm gonna try writing someone in 10 minutes, but I'm just really in the writing groove right now. It do be like that. Sometimes you just zone in and you're like, wow, I can write. But I also need to be considerate of time. Also, something I want to read for inspiration is Frankenstein. I recently got a book for that, and well, I got the book, and I want to read it. I smell something. It smells pretty good. Maybe I'm just hungry. that would be a little bit. I do like this, the way it's beginning like this. Because I want to have that metaphor there and establish it because I want us to answer the question that one of the viewers asked. Snake motif. I feel like it'd be a good place here. Just that I can't spoil too much. I can't spoil too much ahead of time, so I need to make it more brief. I think. Ooh, and it seems like someone appeared. Hello. Oh, you're so cute. Hello. New spirit discovered. Inkster, huh? Hello. Oh, thank you for the water buff, Neon. How you doing? Hi, Neon. What you up to? It's nice to see you again. I needed that water. I actually just found the last spirit in Spirit City lo-fi session, so I essentially completed the game. When an author finishes their 1000th story, it is said that an inkster comes into existence. Inksters are mischievous tricksters by nature, loving a good prank. Splotches, typos, and missing punctuation are an inkster's favorite tricks to play on unsuspecting authors. But not to worry, the changes always revert back, so the damage is never permanent. It is rumored that companion inkster can help ease writer's block. I wish that were true. I don't think it's helped me write a single thing. I keep getting distracted by its adorable smile. It's so cute. Okay, let's see. That is the last spirit that I could collect, actually. So, we did it. We completed the game, I think. We can continue and, like, decorate and stuff, but I collected all of the spirits. All 1, 2, 3. All. Wow. Okay. Love the game so far. It's gonna be clutch for reading math and physics, right? It's perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15. I found all 15 of the spirits, and they're all so freaking cute. Sorry, I can't do math in my head, bro. But let's go ahead and wardrobe. Spirit companion. I want the inkster. Knowing myself, I need this little guy right now as a writer. Ooh. There's some interesting looks. Oh, it's a rainbow. Let's go. That's so cute. Although, I do like the classic black one. No. That looks pretty cool. It's so freaking cute. Hope things have been well for you. It's becoming a little bit better. A lot more calmer. That's for certain. And right now, at least just writing lore helps you calm down and stuff. Like, I feel a lot of control doing this. And although right now, I have a lot of difficulty writing the beginning. The beginning of a story is always so difficult. I hope things have been going well for you too, Neon. I'm just very focused on this. Oh, and it's 11. I told myself that I need to raid by then, but also like, God, I'm in such good focus for this. But I need to be careful because I have work tomorrow, so I don't want to mess it up. Gotta be careful, you know. Beginning on my journey to get into engineering. Oh, good luck! Oh my goodness, engineering is difficult, but it's a worthwhile challenge. So just do your best, okay? Also, please be sure to take care of yourself. Aw, thank you. I'm trying. It's just sometimes I get really enraptured by what I'm working on, and I find it to be a lot of fun. It's part of my Artificer multi-class arc. Oh, ooh, that's fun. Very fun. Artificers are really cool, especially as a concept. Let's see. My friend who is going into engineering told me it would work with me being a DJ bard. Aw, nice. Also, I was thinking of doing streams like this too, because there are too many behind the scenes stuff I need to work on. Same. That's exactly why I started streaming the behind the scenes a lot, because, like, my goodness, there's a lot of things I want to work on. And I feel like it's only appropriate that if I want to hang out with people still on stream, I need to work on this live. Plus, it helps me commit to them too. I love how the desk activity has an artist option. I was so happy seeing that, right? It's so cute. For context, for people watching, it's this. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's iconic. I miss drawing, honestly. I might try to draw again, but like, it can hurt my hand a lot, so I have to be careful. Like, really careful. Take this small dose. Just be sure to listen to your body to stop. So for me, I don't really have that limiter. Um, so like once I start working on something, I won't realize it until like I'm hungry or something. So I just really focus on stuff I do. So I have to be careful when I work on something. Yeah, it's a thing that happens. Okay, I think this outline makes a lot more sense. Like I can't focus on too many things. I think focusing on one aspect is going to help the most here. It's going to be a challenge because I've been saying it earlier, but I don't want this lore to be like romantic in a way, but more metaphor. Uh, like if someone gets like a romantic feel out of this, that's not what I want. Okay, I think I'm gonna try ending stream soon. So let me go ahead and see what I got. See here. Okay, maybe I should consider raiding somebody. Let me see who I should raid. Let me see here. Oh, Brainy is still on.
Or something like I have the I need tits thing, and I was like,
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and raid Rainy. Rainy is super sweet. Let me go ahead and make that. Glad I at least was able to catch the tail end of the stream. Yeah, it was nice to see you again. Mm. So I'm thinking the raid message can just be this. So before I head out, I just want to say thank you all for coming by and hanging out with me. It was really lovely to like work on lore, but I think since we finally have an outline for the lore, I'm gonna probably continue working on this outside of streams and then maybe transition to a new kind of stream starting next week. I'm thinking of starting some coding. actually. Since next week will be May, so we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to be trying to learn how to use Godot. So wish me good luck on that. And for those that are here, feel free to join my Discord and such and hanging out. It'd be lovely to see you all. I know some are already part of it, but just in case, you never know. That's where all of my announcements will be. And so with that, I'm gonna be heading out. Have a good rest of your week, everyone, and see you next Monday. Good night.